Hey y'all, it's your girl Rai Rozay, and you are now tuned in to the Miseducation of Gen Z podcast. Class is in session. Hey guys, welcome back to the Miseducation of Gen Z, and today's guest is New York's next top model, my sister, Kayla Alicia. Yay! How you doing?
You're so cute. I am doing well. I've been tired lately. I've been doing well, but I've just been tired. Definitely tired, and that's new for me because, yeah.
You think it's the weather or?
It's the weather. It's work. It is the workload. I was just telling my counselor the other day because I had a session before Thanksgiving, a week before Thanksgiving, and I slept through it. It was for 11:30 and I was sleeping and I felt so bad. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. She's like, no, you're fine. I know your change. The change in your life is what caused you to be more tired. So, but yeah, I've been more tired. Yeah, but I'm good.
I've been tired a lot lately too, but I think that's on my own accord. My sleep schedule is just shit. And then when I feel like I'm catching up, I throw it off all the time.
But what is going on?
I don't know. But
what time do you go to sleep?
Maybe 12-ish.
That's not bad.
Yeah, but
what time do you wake up?
I'm supposed to be up before I actually wake up, but I wake up at 7. And
okay, that's not bad.
I always have to rush. But now I have to wake up at 5:30 because my schedule just changed.
Yeah, no. Because I wake up at 5:20 and I have to go to sleep. Well, I don't know about you, but for me, I have to get 6 hours minimum, or me being tired throughout the day gives me anxiety. So
I be angry when I'm tired. I
just so nobody talks to me.
And it sucks because I don't want to be angry, obviously. But they'll be like, Miss Ross, what's wrong? And I'm like, I'm just tired.
Yeah, and that's it.
I just don't want to talk to anyone.
Please what do you do at night? Is it because you're editing and you have a lot on your plate?
I be trying to do everything that I might not have been able to do during the day, and then I edit, and then I just want time to myself too.
Oh my gosh, we gotta talk about that.
And then I get that second wind of energy, and then I can't fall asleep once I get the second wind. So I might get the second wind at 10 o'clock, but if I'm not exhausted before that, that's usually why I stay up. Because sometimes I'll force myself and I'll lay there for an hour and nothing will happen.
We're just too busy giving the world ourselves, and then when it's time to perfect our craft and do what we want to do, we're tired. I literally said this yesterday.
I called out of
to
work
my coworker
yesterday for that. I was like, I'm not going to work. My mom's like, why are you not going to work? I was like, I have shit to do.
I need a break.
And I needed a break, but
you had things to do.
I had stuff to do.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to be so exhausted by the end of the workday that I can't do what I actually have to do.
Literally, so I haven't been, and I used to be in the gym every day. I have not been in the gym consistently for I want to say a month now. I went twice in the last month, November. Well, I maybe went twice last month, but once this month, and that's because I am tired. When I get home from work, I don't want to go to the gym. I just want to do work. I have work for work, or I want to sleep and watch my show. And I told my coworker yesterday, I am neglecting myself for a job, and I got to get it together.
I think you'll find that work-life balance.
Yeah. It's just a shift and a change, and I'm still getting used to it. So.
Yeah. It's okay. Give yourself some grace with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not the first time people gotta tell me that.
No, but it be like that. I be having to give myself grace too. That's why I said I haven't been in here in a month, but I was like, you know what? Let me just not try to stress myself out. Yeah, I'm still consistent. It's just I haven't been recording in a month.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But today I wanted to get into something I feel like we've been talking a lot about, which is our feminine energy, getting into our femininity. And I feel like the perfect person to talk about that with is you, because I've watched that happen for you in real time, and I just wanted you to talk about it with me a little bit more, just on camera.
Okay. I'm so I know we talked about it briefly before, but I'm always gonna say this. It's so interesting to hear you say that, because I never I don't know, you know, like different changes, like we're human, so like when we go through different changes and like you never really realize that you went through that changes until someone tells you.
Yeah.
But that is literally something I never thought about, I guess.
I think because I have seen you in like multiple phases of your
Mm-hmm.
life by now, so I think it's easier for me to see it than
Always. It's always easier for
yeah.
other people to see something in you that you know,
Yeah.
probably don't see.
But I think, you know what it kind of reminds me of, like you tapping into your femininity. I feel like it's not like you were never in it. I think you just started embracing it more.
Oh my
Kind of
gosh.
like it was something that you were into and you didn't put as much energy into until like you started getting older. Kind of like that you know that fall in love trend on TikTok?
No.
It's like fall in love again and again, fall in
Oh
love
yes,
again and
yes,
again.
yes.
And they had like princess slippers and it went to like stilettos and like
gosh.
little fake lip glosses to like
Yes.
real like Dior
So
lip
like
oils.
now that you are saying all of this, it definitely puts things like into perspective because I don't. The way you put it is perfect. Like that is literally what happened. I don't know what changed in my life. Like what stage? I don't know. I just know at one point I neglected that side of me. I don't know what. I don't know what it was. I'm still trying to figure it out. But yeah, for sure. I can't remember the last time I was my true feminine girly self. Cuz obviously like when I was a child, my mom like dressed me up in like cute clothes and like I was always in pink. My room was pink and purple. There's butterflies everywhere, like Bratz, Barbies everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I danced, I did ballet, and I think up until like I don't know. The thought that keeps coming to my mind is probably like school and like bullying.
Mm.
Yeah, I think that is where it took like a shift cuz like me being myself was like looked at as like weird or like that's not trendy, that's not what's in trend or like I'm not going to lie, I was one of those kids that wanted to fit in. And now that I'm older, I'm like, girl, what was you doing? Like, what was you? And of course, I had parents that always like told me like, don't care to fit in. Like my dad was like, super like, no, be you. Like there was trends and things I wanted. And I would ask him, and he would like, I'm not getting you that. Yeah. Not because you want to see me miserable, but like you're asking me for it because it's a trend, not because you really want it.
And then you want to look like everyone else.
Yeah,
and I should learn to embrace
ourselves and what makes us unique and different. And I think that was one of the reasons I'm definitely gonna self-reflect a little bit more after this and really think about what changed. But yeah, maybe also like my mom in the same breath was like very like she would literally still dress me until I was like in middle school, like 6th grade, like you're wearing this, you're doing, and I think like I don't know, I'm gonna try to make the connection, but maybe I didn't feel enough control of my style and what I really want to do, so I just conformed. And I don't know, but maybe that's when I lost like my way. And then college, college is college.
Yeah.
Like you just want to get up and put things on and go to class, and like you didn't have time for this, and like I guess I don't want to like put a lot of like emphasis on like maybe I just lost my way, but that's like a different stage in my life. Like I was like in my vintage tomboy laid back swaggy era, like I did, and I still have that style low key, but I think I don't know, I'm tapping into my childhood, the real me, and I'm really girly. And yeah, and then I guess after college it started peeking in little by little, and we're here. But I guess I say all of that to say I don't know what happened. I'm just speculating. And yeah, it's so exciting for you to see that and see that it's just not me, that we all have changes in. Yeah.
Like, I think as a kid, same thing, like I was bullied and I always wanted to like fit in because my mom would put me in stuff that was cute, age appropriate.
Yeah.
And that wasn't always the case for like other people our age.
And I look back now and I'm like, that was cute. Like I had these combat boots that are cute. Like I would wear preppy skirts, turtlenecks. Like she would dress me cute. But we go to school in New York.
Right, you get flamed. Ain't
nobody walking around with. I remember one time I was on a train and I had combat boots on, and this girl, she like slipped or whatever, and I kind of chuckled, like I laughed a little bit because it was funny. I'm not gonna lie, And she's like, I know you were not laughing. I would never forget this day. And she started flaming me with my boots.
No.
But yeah, like, we would wear cute stuff. Like, my mom, like, looking at the clothes and looking at pictures, like, I was cute. Like, I put that shit on. I had apple bottom. But, you know, sorry. I keep hitting this thing.
It's okay.
But again, like, growing up in New York, that's a major factor. And, like, we were bullied for wearing these things. So maybe that is a reason we deterred from, like, I don't know.
I know that's definitely why, like, my style morphed
is that
into
a word?
Deterred, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me overthinking myself again. See, we do this often.
I think that's why my style changed and evolved the way that it did, because I was bullied. My mom used to put me in these, love her down, but she used to put me in these bright ass, like, colors. So when I could start dressing myself and I have money to start dressing myself, I would buy, like, a lot of muted tones. And I talked about this with my homegirl Allegra, and she and I were talking, like, you know, like, I should start tapping more into, like, more colors, because I feel more feminine and I feel more like myself when I do wear brighter colors.
Why is our lives, like, so, like, full circle, like, intertwined with each other?
Yeah.
Because my coworker this week told me, because I wore red. I wore red on Thursday, and she was like, why don't you wear red more often? She's like, you're always wearing muted neutrals. And I'm like, I don't know. I mean, well, I am now. Like, I'm tapping into more colors. I keep hitting this thing, tapping into more colors, and, you know, doing the thing and not staying away from, you know, I always love my neutrals and muted colors, but yeah, like, that is a thing. And like you were saying, it is probably because we were forced to wear certain things. And,
for sure.
Yeah.
I'm just now starting feeling comfortable, like, wearing, like, brighter colors, or colors that just draw more attention to you.
You just read my mind.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, because bright colors do bring more attention.
Yeah.
And I don't like a lot of attention.
Yeah.
So that's also why I didn't, like, I don't think, I mean, I wear yellow, like, in college, but, like, I wouldn't wear yellow. And my coworker, the one that had that comment, wears yellow all the time. I love her down. Her style is so tea. I'll show you, like, after. But yeah, I think we're just building confidence. Easy said and done. We are building confidence. Like, I think that is the big reason why we are both tapping into our feminine energy and, like, being ourselves, because we are building confidence and we are not caring about what people gotta say, what they gotta have their opinions.
Clock it.
Yes, that is a big reason, for sure.
So how would you define feminine energy?
I don't know. The first thing that comes to my mind is tapping into the things that make you a woman. For me, it just means, again, like, confidence and just being free and being strong and being uplifting and and not, like, healing. I think a big part of being, like, feminine is, like, being healed and healing, like, trying to heal and be a better person. But yeah, I'm trying to answer that, but
no, I think you answered it really well. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
It's what it means to you,
yeah.
And I think that aligns perfectly. I think I agree in the sense of, like, whatever you deem as being a woman is you tapping into your feminine energy. How have the women in your life shaped what you feel like is morphing into, like, you coming into your womanhood, you learning to be more confident?
I love this question. I really want to, like, shout out my mom. I think she has definitely helped me be more feminine and, like, know what, like, being a woman is in a sense of, like, and I'm not saying that, like, a relationship is, like, the sole, like, aspect of being a woman or being feminine, but, like, you know, that is, I think, in, like, in that sense, she has helped me with, in that, like, part of my life. Because she has allowed, like, she has shown me, like, I don't know what it just means to be a woman in a relationship. Like, especially in our generation, a lot of women put a lot of pressure on men, and we tend to, I guess, put a lot of blame on men without doing, like, self-reflection and, like, really understanding and knowing our part in, like, in a relationship. So I guess She has really helped me, and this is why I can honestly say I've been in a healthy relationship, because there's times where I'm like, I'm being, I'm not gonna lie, I've had like toxic moments, and like I would tell my mom, and she's like, no, like that is not how you were supposed to go about this. Understand that they are human too. Understand that they are learning too. Understand like you guys have different roles in a relationship. Like just really coaching me on like what it means to be, I don't know, a woman and being feminine in a relationship. And yeah, I think she has also helped me to be, I guess, confident all my life, even though I got a little, even the times I got bullied, and her reactions to my bullying wasn't like what I wanted per se. Like I didn't want her to react in those ways. Like she would obviously be like, be grateful for what you have, and obviously that's not the best way to go about like your child being bullied and things like that, because it's deeper than that. Like obviously you are grateful for what you have, but these kids are mean and they affect you, and you're entitled to your own feelings, and a lot of kids don't handle being bullied the same way. But I think as time went by and I obviously got older, I understand a little bit better about what she meant by being grateful and just being strong. And that's another thing she has taught me, to like be very strong and resilient. And I think those are all aspects of being like feminine and being a woman. And but like my friends have definitely helped me. Like I want to shout out you, especially for just being a really good friend. And we need friends. I don't care what no one says. There's an epidemic of loneliness. And we all need friends. We all need like a team. We need family, and family, I'm not saying like blood family, but no, like you need people around you that love you and support you. And I think you and Marielle, I want to shout out Marielle and my best friend Esther, Alasia and Jemiah, and all of you guys for just allowing me to be myself and be my realest self and be strong. And I really want to shout out you guys, because you guys have definitely helped me tap into my feminine energy really. Because I definitely had friends in the past where they didn't help me be confident in my real self, and like when I was being my real self, it was like weird, or like you're trying to be something you're not, like white. I know a lot of black women and a lot of black people hear that a lot, like because you like this or because you like that, like you think you're this and that, and it's like, no, it's just I like it, and
this is what I like.
This is what I like. And so for sure, like my mom, my friends, I also want to name, not in like a more positive light, I guess like in a very real light, I did also have a lot of women that motivated me to not be like them, like family. And so I think that helped me tap more into my feminine energy and being like a woman, for sure.
That's so real.
Like they show you what it's not. Like what is not to be a strong, resilient, respectful, moral woman. And
I think I didn't even think about it in that way. Like I do usually think about like, okay, like who inspires me and empowers me, but there definitely are examples that make me feel like, I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be like
for sure.
I don't want to come off cold. I don't want to come off angry. Like
especially when you like dealt with it like firsthand, it's like it's tiring, and then you realize I don't want that for myself. I don't want that for my life. But that has definitely had a big toll on me and my confidence, and even like growing up and like being younger and looking through the window, but like even like being younger, my own family would tell me like, why do you do that? Why do you do this? Why do you wear your hair like that? Like, why do you say things like this? Why? And it's just like, why do I want to be me?
Right.
And then it goes into like love. Like if you are questioning me on why I want to be me, do you love me for me?
Right. That's true. Yeah. My family, I think they saw that I wasn't always super confident, so I feel like now they kind of feed me like oh, you look good, or you look beautiful, I like your hair. But then I've also gotten that same love from people that, like you said, like question like why I look or do certain things. So it's a little bit of a mind fuck to hear like praise from people that once like shitted on you potentially. So I think it's important that we're learning that to build that confidence within ourselves.
Yeah, and then we're not only learning to build confidence, we're learning to fish out the bullshit. Like, we are learning that we don't need other people. We also are learning that we don't need other people's like praise and that is one thing I'm still trying to. I've gotten better. I've gotten better, but I would be lying if I said I still don't like think about why people don't. And I said this the other day on like my Finsta. I was like, this new year I'm gonna start not caring about people not showing up for me. I'm gonna stop caring about people not supporting me the way I support them.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I'm learning, but it's hard because it's like me being me, my most like giving and empathetic self, and like I'm just treating people how I would want to be treated. You still don't get that in return, and it's like why?
Yeah,
you know,
I'm still learning how to do that too, where it's like, okay, I think I just posted something about this yesterday. It's like, okay, it was like me psychoanalyzing someone that did me wrong or whatever
all the time, and then like, making excuses for them.
I'm trying not to do that. Okay, so I can see like X, Y, and Z is why you turned out the way that you are. Maybe this is why you treat me or anyone else the way that you treat them. But now I'm learning like that's not an excuse for the behavior. That's
or a ticket for you to keep dealing with the behavior. Right. Like, so, you can set boundaries. You can
set boundaries. You can decide to remove people from your life because
I was just gonna say that, and don't feel bad about it. And you don't owe anyone well, you do. You owe certain people, I think, explanations.
I think people deserve explanations when they. If you feel like, you know what, like my heart is telling me I want to tell you this is why I don't want to fuck with you.
I feel like
anymore.
If it's very innocent, like we all fuck up. We're human. Yeah. But then again, it's like if you are displaying certain patterns for a long time and like we talked about it, or like you're just plain out showing me who you are. Yeah. Why am I explaining to you why I don't want access to you?
I'm not gonna lie, I don't give everybody that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like not everyone. Like if you are stealing from my house, why I gotta tell you? I'm cutting you off because you steal. No, you stole from me. Yeah. You know you stole from me. Yeah. So why I gotta tell you? So that is something I definitely like wholeheartedly stand by. Like what people do. Like people be not. I don't want to say this for everyone, but like most people be knowing what they be doing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like there's times we fuck up, obviously, and do things that we might not know we hurt other people's feelings because we all take things differently. But yeah, like I definitely learned that in my early 20s, and we're still learning. Yeah. But for sure, I'm trying to really, I guess, stop trying to psychoanalyze people. But I know I am never going to stop because that's like my expertise. Like I'm always like, oh, I swear, like people will be putting me on about what happened in their life, or like my coworkers will be telling me what happened about this person. I'm like, always find myself, yeah, they're this. They're going through this. They're insecure about this. That's why, and I can't help it. But like,
I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing.
I just when it comes to like people close to you and what they do to you, that's when it becomes like draining for me. Yes. Because it's like, stop trying to figure out why they are doing things to you and take it as it is. And I feel like I tell people this all the time, and I don't take my own advice. Like if they are doing these things to you, believe them the first time. Yeah. Believe them the first time, for sure.
I think for me, it makes me feel better now to psychoanalyze people in that way. Yeah. Because I'm like, all right, well, I know I'm not doing anything to you that requires you to treat me this way. So I'm going to chalk it up to X, Y, and Z because I can see like, okay, there's patterns here like this. I'm not the only person you've ever done this to, or this isn't the first sign of like mistreatment or anything like that. So, but it's also kind of like, I think we, being like the people that we are, we like to give people like grace and chances and see if they're going to like fix the things that we don't even bring up. So not bringing those things to their attention and them not knowing what the fuck we're talking about, or even like you said, like, you know what the fuck you're doing. Some people genuinely don't.
They don't.
So I try to be like, you know what, that person really probably didn't know what the fuck they were doing. Yeah. But I could tell you this, you ain't gonna get a chance to do it again. Right. Because that's how I'm learning to care for myself. Like, I don't
Girl,
want
one thing
I
I
don't want
love,
someone to do that.
one thing I love is boundaries.
Oh,
One
yes.
thing I love is some boundaries.
I love me some boundaries.
Like, I set boundaries yesterday at work, and
good for you, girl.
it didn't, like, it felt good.
Mm-hmm.
It felt so good. I felt empowered. I felt like, you know, but the reaction I got was like, boundaries really bother people.
Oh, for
like,
sure.
Why does me protecting myself and my peace bother you so much?
I
like,
think
why?
I think because people, I don't know. I think when I started learning like what boundaries really are, because I always had this idea of boundaries as like, I told you I don't want you doing this. I don't want you doing this. I don't want you saying this. And that's not a boundary. That's
It's
that's
rules.
a rule.
But if you're saying, I'm not tolerating this.
Yes.
This is what I go for. This is what I ain't going for.
Yeah.
Like, that is boundaries.
And that's not offensive. That's
No.
just my general boundary for anyone regardless.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
So okay. Should I talk about this? I basically told someone, or I requested, I actually, like, verbatim, I said, I'm going to ask that my space at work not be disrespected. Like, my things, my personal things are, I just asked that they just not be touched or anything. And mind you, before I got to that part, my nice, beautiful self walked in there, and I'm like, do you need anything? No, I didn't. So I basically said, do you have everything you need to run this program? Mm-hmm. And they kind of said, yeah, we have everything. I'm like, okay, but my intention was to, like, leave them a little area for the things that so that they can use, so that they don't have to use mine. But, like, you know, I was being nice. I was like, here, this could be for you, and then just don't, you know. And so I set those boundaries, and automatically, like, just, you know, I'm good for, like, reading a room and reading people. That is my superpower. Like, it's a gift and a curse. I swear, like, yeah. I can feel when people are in pain. I can feel everything. So I, like, the energy, just everything, like, you know, like, when you feel awkward, like, awkwardness in a room, and it's like an awkward silence. That's what it was, because it was her, the person, and a whole bunch of other people. And they're looking around at each other and looking at me like I said something wrong. And all I did was ask if my stuff not be moved or touched.
It's mine.
And so I then said, well, because yesterday my things were not put back the way it was.
You don't even need to say that. You shouldn't need to explain yourself. And like, so this is mine. I don't want you touching it. That's it.
And the person goes to tell me, well, I checked the room and it wasn't messed up. So now you're calling me a liar. And so it made me like not even mad, because I grew. Before I would have been like, but I grew, and I genuinely laughed about it. And you, like, this whole conversation we had, I was very, like, joyful. And I'm like, okay, well, that's all I asked. Like, you guys have a nice day. That's it. And I went home thinking about it. Obviously, later on, I'm like, I was in disgust. I'm like, why do people act like this? Like, is it a power trip? Because, you know, this person was obviously, like, in a
higher position.
Yeah, in another, I'll tell you later, but, like, in another department or whatever. Okay. And, like, was it a power trip? Like, are you upset that someone else is setting boundaries in their space? Are you insecure that you feel like you don't have things under control and someone is? Maybe I was the first person to set boundaries. Right. Maybe everyone else dealt with it. Right. Regardless, I was just like, wow, people are very interesting and draining. Like, very draining. I feel like if everyone set boundaries, if everyone was open to feedback, and the world would be a better place. But yeah, for sure.
That's true. I think some people just feel like entitled to things, or they feel like, well, this is something I would do, so why wouldn't this person do it for me? Okay, well, you're you and they're them, and
yeah, like me, I'm protecting your space. Like, if someone came in my space and said, hey, like, and I'm like, oh no, I got you. Mm-hmm. I got you. I will make sure your space is respected. I will make sure your things are this. Yeah. Without a doubt, without a question, I got you. No problem, I got you. That's it.
So I asked you on our questionnaire what song you feel like embodies the season that you're in right now in your life, and you said I Can Have It All by DJ Khaled. Yes. Why did you pick that song?
I definitely think that song embodies, like, the stage in my life right now, because I just feel like I can have it all. And it's not, like, coming from a place where it's like, no, like, I can have it all because I can have it all. It's coming from a like, no, I can have it all because I am open to taking the necessary steps and open to taking the necessary feedback that I need to have it all. Like, yeah, like I am growing. Like, I think one of my like strong personality traits now or skills is that like I'm open to growth. And I think with growth comes new experiences and new opportunities and like new everything. Like, I really feel I'm also more confident now. I feel like whatever I want I can get. Period. And I can work hard to get. I just gotta work hard to get it, and we gotta get there first. But yeah, like I think there's new amounts of confidence that I've built and have gotten. Have really contributed to like my feelings of me, you know, just thinking I could have it all. For sure. Yeah,
I like that. And it sounds like that song kind of like embodies like this new journey of like confidence that you're tapping into and exploring a little bit more. Definitely
exploring. Oh my goodness, because old me, no, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not going for that. No, this is not on my radar. No, this is not in my plans. No. And I would be so scared of like, and I feel like I always knew I could have it if I worked hard, but I just didn't care. Like I don't know. I just didn't apply myself. Maybe I was a little scared. I always knew that I was there if I worked hard and I like one day got rid of this fear, but I was still scared. And like I didn't know it at the time. I know it now. Like I definitely was a little scared to take risks and try new things, and I thought I knew what things came with, and you don't. You don't ever know what things are going to come with unless you try. And that is one thing I definitely learned last year is like you are never gonna know unless you try. Never gonna know unless you try. And that is why the changes in my life has happened, because I internalized that. And I think everyone should be trying things they have never tried before. I think everyone should be taking risks. I think everyone should just be tapping into whatever they want to do and do it with confidence, for sure. How about you?
I think I'm just trying to get more into, like you said, like doing things that you've never done before. Like I want to start making it a habit to like.
But you have started.
I have started, but I want to do like more. Like I want to, like I started this year, like towards the like as the year was like ending, like doing this, like going to my first like solo concert,
gosh,
like things like that. The
year is about to end.
I know.
That is insane. But I'm sorry. Yes, going to a solo, that is big. Because even me, I'm like, I still have anxiety with going places solo. Like, I'm always asking my brother, please come with me to the star. Please come with me.
I was freaking out, like, the whole time. By the time I started to calm down, the shit was over. I said, oh, shit. But I still have fun.
You did it. You still did it. That counts. I don't care. You still did it. You got the courage. You had the courage to get up and go.
Yeah. So how do you feel since embarking this journey of like newfound confidence, like your feminine energy, how do you feel like that translates in your work as a model?
I guess so. It's funny because with modeling, it was definitely like an area where I was more confident in. Funny enough, like, there's a lot of things in my life that I would obviously be, like, not that confident in, but, like, modeling, I always found, like, confidence in. I don't know, that's kind of, like, it's, I guess, refreshing to hear me say that out loud. Like, because there will be times where I'm hard on myself and, like, I'm questioning, but, like, I think modeling, I always knew that the pictures would come out good for the most part. I always knew that, like, my outfits would come out really nice and, like, me styling. Because one of my favorite things to do is, like, style. So, yeah, but definitely it has allowed me to, like, work with different, like, photographers. And, like, really, it was, like, 2 years ago where I actually started, like, creative directing. I don't know if you remember.
Nice, yes.
And, yeah, that was good while it lasted. It got a lot of, it got busy. And there are times where I think like, I was really doing the thing, and like I wish I kept it up. Like it was actually like I was doing it for like a few months, and it was doing great. Like I was working with different people and like having different shoots and like costumes and this and that and this and like outfits and styling. I styled the models, and it was really fun, and I was overworked. Like I was doing it throughout the week after work. I was doing it on the weekend. I think that is what, led me to stop. Like I was drained, I was burned out. But it definitely has allowed me again to like work with different people and like make connections and like broaden the horizons and really, I don't know, like find what I am good at, and like kind of, because I know like I danced and I miss dance so much, but I feel like it's the new dance for me.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like I still could do makeup, I could still dress up, I could still take pictures.
You can still express yourself.
Yeah, I could still express myself for sure. And yeah. So confidence just had allowed me to like work with different people to end this the idea, work with different people and like really tap into who I really am and like what I really like to do, and like that is like styling and things like that. But yeah,
it's beautiful. I love that. I can't wait till you start like, if you decide to go back into doing that.
When we get this schedule. Listen, before I do anything, I gotta get back in the gym, cause that is horrendous. That is how I used to go every day, I'll find it. Yeah, it's just, it's a lot with work. Work is robbing me of my time. But I'm trying to like work out at home too, but I get distracted a little bit too much. So. But would I creative direct again? I think it'll definitely be harder to get back into it, because like obviously like I was like working with someone, like a photographer, we like partnered up. We don't talk no more, so I'm gonna have to find another person that I could really like trust and things like that. That's another thing that brought me like a lot of anxiety, is like like finding people you could trust and like work with, and then it got like a lot when it came to like splitting payments and like who's gonna take this home, who's gonna take that home, and like who's gonna take credit for this and who's gonna take credit for that. So that became,
I think you gotta establish that in like the very beginning, like even have like a contract where y'all sit there and it's like, all right, it's already set in stone. This is how much you get. This is how much I get. This is whatever.
But at the time I wasn't, I wasn't good at setting boundaries. Remember?
Yeah. So I think it'll be better this time around. Yeah. Like if you decide to go back into it, I think it'll be a way better experience now that you have a stronger grasp on boundaries and how to set them.
Yeah, but then I gotta sit there and think about whether or not like I loved creative directing for me. I love the outcome. I love styling and doing, but the people, girl, the people. I would have models not show up. Like I would have models, like I would pay for their ticket, like to get into the shoot, and then I would pay for like, cause it was like shoot events, like networking events. I would pay for their outfits, their this and that. I would have specific, like, because I'm very specific when it comes to styling. Like, if it is a Euphoria shoot, you're not going to have 10-inch long nails because
they don't wear 10-inch long nails.
Yeah, they don't. They're cheerleaders. They're going to wear white sneakers. You're not going to have pink. No, it needs to look uniform. Like, I was very specific about that. People would come with different things, and I'm like, no. That's not my vision. You agreed to be here. You paid to be here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that became exhausting, and then, like, the no call, no shows, and then I remember voicing it one time, and they like the arguing and this and that, and then the photographers being weird. So it became a lot. It's a lot in that modeling, and I don't even like to say industry because they don't be acting like they're industry, but the modeling community where the people are building up to eventually being the industry, it was exhausting. So I don't think I would creative direct again unless it's like me and like the photographer and like two models that are like consistent. Maybe I'm just talking, like having ideas, but like modeling, yes, I do miss it, and I don't ever think I would stop modeling, but yeah, creative directing, no. I don't know. We don't know. We're gonna see.
There's a lot going on in the world right now, from violent conflicts to trade wars, political polarization to misinformation overload. It's no wonder that Gen Z feels so overwhelmed by the never-ending flood of breaking news.
Breaking Views is a podcast hosted by us, Laura and Eugene, Gen Z who understand the tension between staying informed and tuning out the news. With backgrounds in global politics and economics, we're delivering our honest and balanced views to help keep you informed, but in a fun way.
Okay, so one last question before I play this game with you.
Okay.
What makes you feel most safe to be in your feminine energy? Because I know me personally, like, I don't always feel safe to be soft or...
Can I hear why? Can I hear why first? And then, like, only if you're okay with it. Only because I want to get, like, a feel of what you're asking.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, no.
Like, to understand the question a little bit more.
I don't always feel safe to be soft. Like, around you, I do. But I feel like I kind of have to put on, like, this kind of, like...
tough girl.
Cold exterior. Because I feel like, going back to what we were talking about earlier, like, growing up, like, I got bullied. So I feel like when I would be myself, that's me being soft. And I wouldn't always feel like that was welcomed well.
So, like, okay.
And I feel like me being soft is... When I feel safe to be soft and feminine and everything is, like, mostly when I'm with my girls. Because I know I'm safe around them. I can put my shit on and feel confident around them because you guys hype me up. Y'all make me feel good. Y'all make me feel loved. And then there's... I don't want to say, like, there's mean girls, but there are mean girls that don't really like to, like...
trust me. And that girl thing is full of shit. I'm sorry. Well, it's not, but I feel like the way social media and, like, our generation has made
flipping it. Yeah.
They're flipping it. Girls are not girls. There are mean girls.
And
they're hiding it with girls.
Yeah, the new girls are, like...
Yeah.
They're people that feel like... Oh, we're girls. If you look like me, you sound like me.
Oh, for sure.
You fit that...
For sure.
Image that I have in my
aesthetic.
head.
Always like, oh, you could be my friend if you did look this way, get this.
Yeah.
Really? What happened to being friends with? But I understand the question now, and I'm so sorry that this has happened to you, and both of us, and, like, girls all over. Like, we should not be going through this.
Yeah.
We should not be going through this, okay? But we're gonna talk more later.
Okay.
And probably find the people that was bullying you, because why you was bullying my friend. But I don't know. Like, I really want to say, okay, because when I'm, like, around, like, let's say, like, we go out to, like, the club or, like, a lounge or, like, out, right? I'm not, like, my soft feminine self right away. I feel like you would have to come up to me and, like, talk to me first, and, like,
okay,
and then I'm like, oh, thanks.
so you gotta warm up.
I gotta warm up to people. Like,
yes.
I'm learning that now. Like, I feel like I used to be that girl in college. I feel like you tell me all the time I was very friendly, and I'm like,
very friendly.
When she tells me that, it's like, really?
Girl, you used to you know how we became friends? Like, for real? She used to find me at every party. Like, we used to both be lit, but she'd be more lit. Now we're not on that timing, but,
yeah.
You know, we were young. But you'd be super lit, and every time you found me, you'd be lit, and you would just be so like, oh my God. And I'm like, yo, this girl stayed finding me. What is going on?
That is crazy, especially now, because, like, I am not like that. Like, I think since the pandemic, I think my anxiety has gotten worse. Like, girls are mean. I think traumas with friends. Like, I don't talk first. I might look mean. I don't know how I be looking, but I don't be cracking a smile or nothing until I warm up to you. But I guess in that sense, no. Like, what motivates me to be soft is, like, when I feel safe in your presence. Like, when you are being genuine and being a good person, and you have shown me, like, you have values and morals and respect.
Like, okay, like, it's cool over here. Like,
that's when I'm safe. But, like, I feel like at work, I don't know. I guess in general, I am that way at first. So the same thing with you until I warm up with people. But, like, what prevents me from not being soft in, like, as a whole, like, as a personality trait, I guess. I don't know if it makes makes sense. I just don't have like a mean bone in my body. Like I can't act or be mean. I can't I'm naturally soft. I'm naturally giving. I'm naturally calm. I'm naturally like genuine and like I'm not mean spirited. So like I can't be. I have no choice but to be my soft feminine self because I am soft and feminine. Like I am girly. I am kind. I am sweet. And oh my goodness, but like growing up, that was actually one of my not flaws, but like something I was actually insecure about too. It was like, you're too nice, like you're this, you're that, and like I've learned to like just embrace it. Like this is me, this is all you're getting, not in like a bad sense. Like obviously, if there's things I need to change, I'm gonna change. But like, no, this is my soft self. And I thought about it the other day, and I'm like, no, Kayla, like you are getting older now. There are mean people out there. And I was watching the Selena. That's what happened. I was watching the Selena documentary. I want to watch that. And my mom showed me that movie when I was younger, and I've resonated with her ever since. Like I love her, and I think it's because she reminds me of me, like very sweet and genuine, and thinks and obviously there's bad people out there, but we think like they're not close to us. And so I told myself, I'm like, oh no, not mean, but like that wall you put up when you're out in the club and you don't want girls to be taking advantage of stuff with you and stuff, you gotta put that up a little bit more, because people are gonna continue to see your niceness, and not everyone is gonna like appreciate it. And like really, just because you're genuine doesn't mean that other people are genuine towards you. And I'm even learning that with like at work. Like yes, you have all these people that, because they love you and adore you, and I'm so grateful for my team. But I gotta really be careful with who I allow access to my feminine energy and soft self.
No, that makes perfect sense. So if you had to give one word to like make this like the word of the day for off of what we talked about, what would the one word be?
I guess a word or like a phrase.
A word. Confidence.
I think confidence, like just being confident, for sure. Because being confident means you could set boundaries. Being confident means you could be nice when you want to be nice, and mean when you want to be not mean. I gotta stop saying mean. Stern. Stern when you want to be stern. Give your energy when you want to give it and when you feel like you should. So because if you're not confident, you can't do none of that.
That is so true. I like that. That's the perfect word. Y'all hear that?
Yes.
Matter of fact, you just gave me another song to add to the little carousel playlist. I know that's right.
I can't wait to see like what song and like I can't wait.
I'm gonna say it right here because I feel like I'm gonna forget. Confident by Justin Bieber. I love that song.
And I love Justin Bieber. I'm so happy.
I know you do.
When I was like 9, that was my man. My man. And I'm so happy that he dropped again, because him dropping is like me tapping into my younger self and like, but yeah.
Okay, guys. So my question for y'all today, y'all know I always got a question for y'all. My question today is, what are some ways that you get in tune with yourself to feel most safe? Like, what are things that you do for yourself? So that could be self-care. That could be anything. So leave a comment down below in the comment section, wherever you're listening or watching. Or if you guys don't feel safe enough to do that, you can always DM me. My DMs are always open for you guys. And so we're gonna play this quick little game. So it's called This or That Soft Girl Edition. So it's rapid fire. So
okay.
As soon as you hear it, you gotta answer.
Okay,
quick.
got you. I'm ready.
Okay, so all right, bubble baths or long hot showers?
Bubble baths.
Okay. Silk pajamas or oversized t-shirts?
Oversized t-shirts.
Fresh flowers or scented candles?
Candles.
Okay.
I gotta freaking put the flowers in. No, candles.
Journaling or video diary entries?
Can I say both?
Okay.
Both.
All right.
But both. I journal more, but both.
Okay. Cozy nights in or romantic solo dates out?
In. Cozy nights in.
Period. Walking in nature or sitting by the water?
Water. The bugs.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I don't fuck with no bugs. Dinner with the girls or a solo concert?
Dinner with the girls. Dinner with the girls.
All right, last one. Skincare haul or new hairstyle? So what do you want to spend your money on? Would you rather spend your money on?
This is hard, Jeray. Crap. I have to pick? Oh my gosh, Jeray. Jeray. Skincare.
Girl, this ain't rapid at all.
Skincare.
Okay.
You chose hard questions.
I mean,
I wouldn't say both, but I guess skincare. You know I'm
Okay.
always doing skincare.
I know, but I know you always rocking a good hairstyle too. That's why I had to ask.
Like, why would she ask me that, knowing I'm gonna be indecisive?
But I wanted to thank you so much
course.
for coming and
Thank you for
being on the
having
show
me.
today. Yes. And do you want the people to know your socials? Because I had Cody on here. He didn't want them to know his socials. Talking about you gotta find me.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so where can the people find you?
You guys can find me at the Kayla Alicia. That is the Kayla ALICIA, because everything is Alicia. But the Kayla Alicia on Instagram. And yeah.
If you enjoyed today's episode, please be sure to like, follow, comment, and subscribe. Follow me at Rai Rozay. That's with 2 I's and 2 Y's. And follow the podcast page at TMOGZ Podcast. We're coming at you not this upcoming Tuesday, but the next one after that. Every other Tuesday is hashtag TMOGZ Tuesdays. And I love y'all. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.